Hey, everybody, welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill. Joining me, as always, are my two excellent co hosts, Dave and Steve. How's it going, guys?
Well, it's been a pretty good old day today for Dave, I guess. So, how about Steve?
How's it
Pretty good, pretty
going
good.
there,
Good day,
Steve?
everybody. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, well,
I got
it's
a $10 off gift card for IHOP. Woohoo!
with
Looky
any
there, boy.
purchase over $400.
That's right.
Well, I was
Oh,
feeling pretty special, Dave, when I got one of these because my meal was sort of short. $5 for Chili's.
All
oh, come
right.
on.
You
What?
don't have one. You feel jealous,
You,
don't you,
you
Bill?
don't have
No,
either, do
no,
you?
$5? Who the hell? What are you going to use it on the fries?
They brought me the wrong thing, so I didn't
Instead of
ask for
comping their
anything.
motor, they give you a $5 gift card.
A
Something like that.
$5 gift card. That's like paying us our vacation pay, but not
That could have
quite.
been her tips. What it was.
But it wasn't.
Oh,
Lord have
Hi,
mercy.
hi, guys. Welcome back. Good to
Man,
see you
yeah,
guys.
good to see you
Happy
guys.
4th of July, too.
yeah, we're working
Yeah.
on a 4th of July pre-weekend.
That's right,
Precursor
kids.
to
It's the
the
4th of
Tuesday.
July pre-weekend. Three fat truckers.
Where
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Dollar, dollar, dollar.
And they used to go
Yeah.
Sunday, 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 the Monster Truck Jam.
The
It's
drag strip.
extreme.
Yeah.
We'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Yes. All the shock, uh,
Yeah, true
little
talk. Though I
spiels they
guess
put out there.
this is our 4th of July episode 37, recorded, however, on July 1st, 2023. But by the time you get this, well, let's not kid ourselves. It'll be
Well,
like,
I did
it'll be aliens
a
from the
little
future.
research on the 4th of July, and I started to put a big thing together. I'm like, nah, screw that. It was a lot of reading, but it said something to the effect that 4th of July wasn't the actual day; it was July 2nd.
Yes, that is true. I have.
And
Why is every single one of our holidays a lie?
I don't know.
Just 'cause
But
they-
supposedly, also, it was on July 4th, like the first and second president, after they established all this kind of stuff, that did one of them die on July 4th or something?
God, I don't know.
And that's
Is
why
that
they
right,
moved
Dave?
it or something. I don't know. I read so much stuff. I couldn't.
I was
think
around then, but I wasn't paying
it was
attention.
around.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So how did that really happen, Dave? Tell us. We need to.
Something about some lady was making this flag in this big room, and they were shooting rockets over the house. You know,
Betsy Ross.
and next thing I know, there was 12. They didn't know how many stars to put on it.
And
But
a black woman was underground running from the railroad.
that's right. She's running trains underground.
You're
What
slurring
kind of crazy-
all your history together there. Dude.
Well, I guess
God bless America.
Robin Williams did the best flag commercial or skit ever, where he was the American flag, and he did a nice skit on it. You get on YouTube, guys, look it up. It's pretty funny.
Morca.
Marca.
Oh, love it.
Well,
Yeah.
one guy was talking about he went to Subway and said, "What kind of cheese you want?" American.
American cheese.
He's like, "Sorry,
you
sir,
know
we
what?
don't have that."
You
guys
get
ever
Home
get-
Alone.
You ever get American on any sandwiches?
Yes, I
'Cause
like
I
American.
do not. I'm not an.
If you're
fan
making
of
me an
American.
omelet, don't put cheddar on it. Put American on it.
No, I'm not with you on that.
Well,
I gotta
sucks to
have
be you.
real.
I like Gouda,
Ooh,
Gouda.
Gouda's good. Gouda's good on a burger.
smoked Gouda.
Yeah.
It
You
don't
like
stay
to
lit
smoke
very
it.
well.
I like Swiss. Yeah.
I'm a
I like,
Swiss
I like
guy.
them all.
A real
I like-
bitter,
okay.
a real bitey Swiss. Oh, you can't.
I like Swiss like on an Italian sandwich with some salami and
Now,
maybe.
it depends where you're at, because if you get around the Amish, there's all sorts of other ones that you don't really know, like butter cheese
And goat
farmer cheese, and it's all pretty much
Say
I'd say
butter
like a mo-
cheese and farmer cheese.
butter cheese is made from butter. I mean, it's delicious. But
Yeah.
like you remember farmer cheese? It
Except
sort of
it
tastes
melts
like a
in your
Munster.
mouth, not in your hand.
It's sort of like a Munster or something like that.
I've
or
heard of
a
that.
I remember
Havarti
Munster.
or- Yeah,
Yeah, I buy Munster and I buy Havarti
Havarti.
and
I'm a sharp. You guys like sharp cheddar? I like
I-
it real sharp.
Sharper the better.
Yes.
I like
same
sharp
here.
cheddar for snacks with crackers and things like that. Maybe.
No, and we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
We did.
Back in the day
I
when
don't
you
know.
used to get that green foil square block of government cheese, that was the best
Government
cheese for
cheese.
making
Oh.
cheese toasties, dude. Back in the day,
But that was
Remember
American
that?
cheese.
You know how many?
was it American?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it was.
But it was
American.
processed. I mean, it was
Well,
it
American
was like
cheese
one
is
big old
processed.
chunk of freaking Velveeta
You
that
have
the
any
government was
idea
passing
how many knives I broke slicing that shit?
out. Do you know how much toilet paper I used to get rid of that stuff?
Dude, I used to slice that. We didn't have a shredder because we weren't rich, so I had to.
shredder.
I
a
had to
shredder?
slice
What,
it
did you
with a
rub it on
knife.
a rock?
No, I had to take what I would do is I would take the knife and I would put these little I would score the front of it and then I would slice it and it would come out in slivers and
Oh.
then break them up into the cheap nachos or whatever and
but
just shove that
didn't
in
it
the
have that-
microwave.
Didn't it have that clay covering or that wax covering over the cheese?
I don't. I know it was
No,
some
it
kind of
was like-
plastic
the
that it had
early
the
days,
U.S.
I remember it had wax
U.S.
over the
Department
cheese.
of Agriculture.
Well, it came in like the green army foil packaging, and it was like a 6x6 square and
Right,
probably
but-
a foot long.
And the
I mean,
butter,
it was a chunk.
they would give the butter away too when they had it.
Yeah.
And it was slightly smaller, and that was in like a wax paper thing.
See,
But I
we
do
were
remember
poor
the
when I grew
cheese.
up.
We would
I do
stand in
remember
line
the-
at the church for 3 hours to get a block of that, maybe 2 or 3 actually.
That and then the big old tin coffee can of peanut butter.
That's probably why I don't like peanut butter.
Yeah,
I'm over peanut butter. So
really.
yeah,
Dave ain't right, you know that.
it's like pumpkin pie. I used to couldn't get enough of it. Now I'm like, yeah. give me a
Well,
nice-
pumpkin pie is just kind
It's
of
like
mid.
peanut
It's
butter.
once a year
It's
thing.
just mid.
I
Yeah.
know it, but it's just I'm over it too. So.
Pumpkin pie, pecan pie. It's just one of them things that's once a year.
I'd rather have a sweet potato pie than
Oh, I like
Gooseberry.
a good sugar pie.
I
Oh
like
good
my
old-
God.
A
That
good old
sugar
sh-
pie at that Rockford truck stop at the Road Dog fuel
Oh,
stop.
yeah.
They got a
There it
sugar
goes.
pie in
There
there.
it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
If-
way, folks, this is going to be a food show.
Yeah,
4th
pretty
of
much.
July. Just
You
Well,
didn't
I talked to
notice.
Dave the other day, Bill. I said, "Hey, man, I put up this thing for our notes," and he said, "Yeah, I seen that. It's I said, like 4th of July, it's always about cookouts and foods. He's like, "Oh man, yeah, we gotta do food."
Yeah.
I
I'm
started-
Like, well,
I
three fat
started off.
truckers. What else are we gonna talk about?
Well,
I
think
started
that's
off
one of
today
the-
with strawberry shortcake from Ivanhoe's down.
Yeah.
And if you're in Indiana and you went to a Wesleyan college, you would know what I'm talking about.
Ivanhoe's, yeah.
Well, my son
Four
went
quar-
to the Wesleyan College down in Marion,
Yeah.
and that's a different experience down there. To be
So's
sure.
Taylor.
Yep.
Taylor was across the street, kind of. I delivered a lot of rebar back in the early 2000s to both of those places. Around about that time, there seemed to be a whole lot of money going into the colleges, too.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
And that was about the time that that's about the time I was there at IPFW, too. And it occurs to me now, because of all the talk about student loan repayment and all that crap, that the reason they had all that money is because of all that predatory recruiting they was doing in those days, and now we've got all these student loans that people can't pay, and
Yep.
you guys are just going to have to pay it for us.
Well, I had a
We
sister-in-law
just gotta get rid of those.
lived off her student loan for like 15 years, and I'm like, eventually you're gonna have to pay that stuff back. Oh no,
Nah. just get some poor suckers to pay that off for you. That'd
Yeah.
be all right.
welcome.
I
to
think
three,
everybody can agree with me.
Yeah, welcome to three poor truckers.
I don't
Actually,
know. I've
truckers
still got
or suckers.
I've still got some student loan debt, and I don't appreciate all this refusal to help a guy out with this stuff. But anyway, I'll leave that go.
Hey, there's a street corner not being used right there at 930 and Coliseum that you get hold a sign up student loan reimbursement. It's got
Yeah.
everybody else out there.
Hanging up
Probably-
next to that flag that's hanging the wrong way. I
My
think.
favorite, the signs
sounds
they put
good.
in the yards for like realtors and stuff, or they put whatever for sale. There's one that was going around. It says this something about. I can't remember, I don't want to mess it up because it's funny, but this corner available, and it says, "Look, your mom lost her job."
Oh. Are we doing sign language? What's what?
Well, I was trying to tell you the flag was backwards before we get hate mail, and he daggum
Oh.
old
No,
American hating.
It's because my camera's backwards this time. Flag's on there right.
I'd say it looks right to me.
It's not. I just looked it up. It didn't. Your camera's not backwards. Hold up your right hand. Hold up your right hand, Dave. Yeah, right. Well done there, hero. I hate to call a guy out for something that he could.
The other right. Hey, Mike hung it. What can I say?
Mike.
He can't even tease me. He left.
He's
already.
not, yeah, and he also can't stick up for himself either.
Hey, that's what producers are for.
Yeah.
To take the blunt.
How do you say America backwards?
Erica.
Ooh, that's my daughter-in-law's name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I can't think backwards, so I don't know.
I
We'll
guess you'd
get
have to
back.
write it down backwards and then read it.
Right there it is. I found it.
What's that?
It's right there. Hold on.
It's kind of bright. You gotta
It'll,
way
it'll
bright.
focus.
do.
You gotta stop movement.
I like the one that says it's
It
got
just
the-
says this corner available with a phone number. It says, "Oh, look, your mom quit her job." I used to send it to my kids all the time.
I like the one you see on the back of the car where it showed dad, mom, and then 4 kids, and then dad's got a big X on it, and underneath it says
Taking
opening-
applications.
Yeah, taking
Open interviews. Yep.
open interviews.
I've seen it that way for the mom being gone through, and yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen a lot more of the mom being gone one.
really.
I seen one that was like handcuffs and whips and.
No, women can't go around like that though, because when they put something like that on their car, that's women saying that they need a man, and it ain't cool to
we
need
can't
a
say
man.
that. Yeah.
Well, no, women do need men. I don't care what they say. They can say whatever.
Oh, there
they
comes
want.
the hate
Hey,
bell.
Yeah.
101 Merkel Press. Attention.
But
Send
Dave.
it to Dave Hart, right?
The commentary of Dave Hart is his own, and in no way
It's not a
reflect that
view
of-
of the show.
That would be Dave at 3FT podcast.
Although,
3FT.
to be honest, and this might
I
be
am
the beer
honest.
talking, but I agree with everything he said.
Yeah.
Women are great, wonderful women. People cannot
Easy
live
now.
without them.
Easy,
Love them
easy.
to death. But
Easy.
yet
Easy.
we built this country. They
okay.
just supported us doing it.
Okay, so
You
got
hear
my-
that
How about
dead
I
air?
just-
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a word.
I'm not. I can't figure out a way to rescue him, so I'm gonna
There
let
ain't
him.
no rescue.
Throw him under the bus, Bill. Throw him under the bus.
He's clean. He made it by
Beep.
all
He's
by
backing up.
himself.
Backing up. Get him again. Come on.
Oh,
So,
we love men and women alike. We love all them here chested men's.
And women.
Ooh. Ah,
Bertha,
to hell with it.
America.
America.
show me them ankles.
All right. So what we got in the notes here? 4th of July means cookouts and get-togethers with friends and family. It's awkward this year because it falls on a Tuesday, which doesn't do me any good whatsoever. How about you guys?
You guys ain't off on Tuesday?
Well, we are, but I mean, what? It stays daylight until the middle of the
You'll
night.
still leave that night to go get going and go somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Monday and I won't be back till Tuesday morning. Does that count?
Yeah. See, that sucks. So. The only get-together that anybody in either family that I'm aware of is having is all the way out in Walketville, and if anybody knows their geography, that's like 2 hours.
Right off
to Fort Wayne.
24.
Walketville.
No, up north.
That's
Right
on
off of
6.
All
and-
up north.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's at
I'm
what, 6
thinking
and
Walcott.
35, or no? That's
No, it's 6 and 26. No,
16.
16. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a loud microphone. Yeah, Steve bought this microphone for $20. And
the flea market.
It seems to be a winner. I mean, it's picking up everything. It's a good thing he's in a
Yeah,
quiet
yeah.
room. it would be better if
You
you
could
had
hear a cricket farting
soundproofing.
here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's
The
it's a
problem
cool
is,
looking
I'm
mic.
definitely
that-
gonna have to
when
egg
that
cart
dries,
the
it's going to
walls.
itch.
That's funny shit right there. Oh, we got some recipes here. What do we got? Some peach cobbler?
Oh,
I
a
just
couple
had
I
one.
found it just sounded good.
I used to win competitions when I was in the Boy Scouts once upon a time because we would. One of our traditional competitions was a Dutch
Peach cobbler?
oven. Well, it was an apple cobbler. We would make in
Oh.
a Dutch oven
Hold on,
over the
pump the
Whoa,
brakes.
campfire.
whoa!
A
Dutch oven is
Dutch oven. What you do
with the blankets
Have you perfected
and the
that?
tent
What do
with
you
the
think
Boy
here?
Scouts.
Want me to tell you a secret how to get them to put their head under the blankets?
How's that?
You spit up in the air and they'll cover themselves up.
Well, that's true too.
That's brilliant.
Oh yeah.
And then when they go to cover themselves, you pin them down and let it rip.
Yes, sir.
I see. And you guys worry about me bad mouthing women.
Well, I wouldn't badmouth them.
You know, it seems like every single, there's so many stories about Scoutmasters and everything out there and all that, and I don't remember anybody getting victimized, but
You've just blocked it out. As
I wonder if maybe I blocked it
it was
out.
probably
and-
you.
By the way, guys, I'm sitting here reading your ingredients on your peach cobbler, and I'll tell you a little secret where it tells you to use the flour. Use yellow cake mix instead.
Oh, of course.
Yes, because they'll be going,
Well,
what does that
When I
taste?
looked at these recipes, there was people that commented on them, and there's some women out there are some mean bitches because they were trash talking this person that must be the blandest thing I've ever gonna fix because there's no cinnamon, there's no nutmeg, and they're
Yeah.
rattling off everything that it doesn't have, and I'm like, just try it. It's just a simple recipe. I mean, but these women, I mean, they were just. It was
talking it.
negativity big time.
Yeah,
I just want people
replaced
to
that
put
one
their
cup of flour.
money where their mouth is and make me something and
But-
let me be the
But these were
judge.
just some ones I found that were just sort of simple, not too.
Yeah, this says ingredients:
technical.
a half cup of butter melted, 1 can of sliced peaches drained,
Two.
one.
I like mine peach.
Dave, I like peaches.
Yeah,
I like corn.
I like peaches.
one. One.
I
and
got a
quarter
whole
cup
jar of
sugar
peaches out here. I
divided.
just
What
bought
is
two.
divided sugar? 1 1/4 cups of sugar divided. What the hell does that mean? Anyway, what does divided sugar mean?
1 cup and a 1/4 cup.
I don't know.
You're not using
Oh,
it all
because
the time.
you put them in at
You're
different
only-
times.
Yeah, because you're only using
Yeah.
1 cup of sugar down there in the directions. Then you're using a 1/4 cup later.
Oh, okay. All right,
That's
sorry.
what divided means.
All right, 1 cup.
It's like
all-purpose.
addition, divide.
It's like I'm teaching a cooking class, but Dave.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I leave
But-
this to experts like you, Steve.
It was just some simple ones I found people can try if they
Hey,
listen
I
to
can
us. Look on our
dig
page.
simple for crying out loud.
Well,
2 teaspoons.
The next one looks delicious, though. It's,
Just switch to 1 cup of all-purpose flour for 1 cup of.
Some buffalo chicken deviled eggs. My
those.
son
I gotta try those.
Aiden would go nuts over this. Buffalo chicken deviled egg. We'll have these recipes in the show notes, folks.
And also, I got here at the bottom. We'll wait till we get there. But if there's any of you guys want to share with us, or
Slow cooker meatball. Yeah, right in the show.
let us
Share.
know what you got. If you want to share something with the listeners,
Yeah,
comment.
no doubt.
If
Yeah,
you
let's
make the
get a
ones
thing
that I got
going.
on here, let us know how they was.
Better yet, send us your best recipe,
Yeah.
and we'll make them and try them and tell you if they're any good.
Exactly.
Because we're three
Or
fat
just
truckers.
come over and make the shit for us, and we'll
Bill's address is
7300 Bradbury, baby. Come over here
so
and
it
make.
gives it out.
Don't give that. You'll regret that in the morning.
Next week his house will be all TP'd and shit in his yard. Here comes a truck down the street. Beep, beep, beep. And a whole trash truck unloads in his driveway.
Damn, you're making it sound like I just made a mistake.
No, not at all.
No, not at
Wonderful
all.
choices in life, Bill. Couldn't ask for a better life.
Oh man, slow cooker meatballs. You make anything in this slow cooker, and it's just you're right on.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got?
I
What
made
else
a
we
big old
got?
thing of vegetable soup the other day and took a chuck roast, chopped it up a little
Oh.
tiny, put it there with some seasoning and beef broth, and let that go for about 5 hours, and then added that to the vegetables later. And oh man, it's good.
You
soup.
can't go wrong with a slow cooker.
I'm making my own Arby's sliced meat. Oh, I smoked them.
Didn't I think I asked you guys this before, and you guys didn't know it. What Arby's stood for? The acronym.
Uh-uh.
I asked you this.
Some guy
No,
in
I
a
think
cowboy
I
hat.
do. Yeah.
Didn't some of them have a boot?
It was cowboy hat, but yeah,
But I thought some of them had a boot too.
it was America's roast beef. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Oh,
That's-
Arby's.
that's not doing anything for me.
Have a beer.
Yeah.
They
cheers.
put some up here too. Looks like we got some chili dogs.
Yeah. but
Chili
there's no,
sauce.
I don't see.
The ingredients is right underneath it.
Oh,
The
okay.
headline's what he was looking for.
Yeah, I was looking for a headline there. Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
where's
so
his roll?
1.25 pounds ground beef, 1 large onion,
Yep.
which is about 1 cup chopped, 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste, 1/2 cup ketchup, 1 tablespoon chili powder, 2 teaspoons Worcester,
Worcester,
Yeah.
not Worcester.
Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon cider or white
Apple cider
vinegar.
vinegar. Yeah.
Oh,
There
and
you
so
go.
it begins. Did you hear that?
Oh,
I'm in Waynedale. If anybody knows anything about Waynedale, 4th of July starts about the middle of June and ends somewhere in the middle of September.
Oh yeah, we had.
Oh,
down
they were
here,
crazy.
They were going
Yeehaw.
off all night long, dude.
Um,
But I had on here also, if anyone would like to share, drop us a line in the show comments or email us some of the recipes that you guys like to do at your
let a
cookout.
brother know, man. Just let a
And
brother
Help
know.
a brother out.
Help
I
a
know
brother out.
everyone
You
has
know what
a
I'm
favorite
saying?
food for cookouts, so let
I
us
got
know
many.
What you like.
I like every now and then I get to hankering for a good slaw dog.
Oh yeah, I just made some homemade slaw.
I
the
had
other
some
day.
coney dogs today, but they were just kind of mid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I had on here, I said, we'll go over a bunch of food topics today because hey, we're 3 fat truckers. So
That's
For
right.
know.
real though.
The next one's my favorite, smash burgers.
oh, there you go.
So this could be an argument for another day, but smash
got
the
today.
burgers or cook them like a steak.
Smash burgers.
Smash burgers is where you get the
Where you
crispy,
just-
crisp.
It's
around
just
the
like
edges.
steak and
Yeah.
shit. You smash it down flat, cook it hot, real
But
hot.
some would say that you're pushing all of the moisture.
Juices out.
You
the
are.
juice.
You
Because
are.
that's you're making them crispy. That's all
You're making
part
them
of it.
crispy. That's why they're called smash burgers.
So is that
We're not making Wendy's where they're hot and juicy.
Yeah.
you just compared apples to oranges? You really did. Not to say
But-
anything bad about
but
Wendy's.
smash
Sometimes I get in the mood.
Smash
for it.
burgers are great when you crisp caramel onions down on there, like you're
Oh.
going to White Castle and take
Oh,
your smash
preach it,
Onions,
brother.
burgers.
some
Mhm.
mushrooms.
And then you throw on your bun there and you get
And
it
your
all nice
cheese.
and butter.
Lord, Lord.
And it's a cheese smash burgers. You go like 4 thick on a good burger because you
Yeah.
know they're paper thin.
And what
You got
kind of cheese, Bill?
different
More
cheese. in
American.
American cheese, only
So does it have to
American.
be an American? See, because what I would
No.
like, I think
I
the
like-
perfect combination would be like some Munster and some Havarti
Some
or
Swiss,
some Gouda.
some cheddar.
I'm not
Gouda.
crazy about Swiss on a burger,
I
but I
love
do
Swiss.
like Gouda.
Oh, I suppose next you're going
Mushroom
to
and Swiss.
want
Do you not eat mushroom and Swiss in any of the establishments? that
little
serve it?
Grey Poupon to go with your fancy cheeses there, buddy. It's American cheese
Grey
for the
Poupon,
American
yeah.
burger.
You think some American came up with the concept of a burger?
No,
or is
but
it
we
more
were the
likely.
we were the one that specialized
Perfected
in
it.
it and called it American burger.
We're the ones that perfected them.
As you go to the next story after the smash burger, you'll know what I'm talking about.
All right, let's see what we got
Nathan's?
here. The Nathan's hot dog. Now let me tell you something.
Billy Kenwood.
I'm not really into this, to be honest with you. I've spent money on these Nathan's hot dogs, and I don't get it. I'm
I don't
sorry.
either.
I think
It's a New York thing.
pack of Bar S hot dogs are just as
I'll
good.
tell you why. Because you don't have the secret ingredient. You got to have the dirty New York water.
And they're called dirty
Put
water
'em in.
dogs.
Yeah. So you got to have that dirty
And
water that
mo-
comes out of the
and-
sewer up.
Can I get that on Amazon?
Probably.
No, you have to make it. And most of the water on Nathan's.
Just empty your sweeper bag into it, stir it around.
And by the way, most of the hot dogs in New York are called sabrettes, not Nathan's.
What?
Yes, they're called sabrettes.
You heard of that, Steve?
Yep.
You have?
Sabrett's hot dogs, yes. And the best thing about them is you get one from a hot dog cart, you're going to eat it, and you're going to go, wow, that's nice and spicy and stuff. And then about a half hour later, you're going to belch it, and you're going to re-eat it about 6 times that day. Because every time
That's
it comes
a
back
gift
up,
that keeps on giving, eh?
it does.
Unless you make it to the bathroom where you got to put the dime in the slot to turn the thing to get into the shitter.
Right. And by the way,
Do you
these
remember
are,
those back in the day? We had to put a dime in to go use the bathroom.
and these are what's
That's
called
just
snap
rude.
dogs. You know what snap dogs are?
Yeah, because the skin on them would
Right.
kind of
they
snap when you bite
That's
into it.
what it is.
Back when I had teeth.
But
I mean, when I,
Nathan's is a big deal. They're going to do again. Look how many hot dogs that fool eats. And he soaks them in
Oh,
water.
Joey
So he
do
can,
it.
yeah. You know, he's won it the last 2 years in a row.
am I to believe this woman sitting next to him?
No, she's just holding.
She's
the
holding
tray.
his dogs.
He ate both of
Oh.
those trays.
That's just not right.
Right.
Oh man, what's wrong with him?
Well, he's won all sorts of competitions, dude.
That's crazy.
There was
Yeah,
Have
where-
you seen the one Asian chick on TikTok
Yeah.
that tackles them all, burritos and shrimp? And I mean, I don't know. There was one that showed I seen on there the other day on Facebook was a lady that conquered I don't know how many pounds of prime rib out there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, someplace.
Well, I wouldn't send her down to big Texas to hit that 72 ouncer.
Oh, that's nothing.
She'd be getting a free meal.
Yeah, the prime rib was
know-
like 17 pounds.
Have you had that 72 ounce?
Yep.
No, I'm not stupid enough to
I
go
don't-
for that.
I've seen
I
it.
hate
I've
their-
not. I've not
It's
tasted
only
it.
9 8-ounce steaks.
9 8-ounce steaks. I have trouble getting one down.
It looks like a roast. It looks
The
like a
worst
pot
thing-
roast to
the
me.
worst thing is, I mean, as long as your jaw don't cramp up from all the chewing, I mean, but stuff
I'd have
like
to have
that,
somebody
it's got
chew
to
it
be
for me.
rare to where it's like butter. You just touch it with a
Yeah.
knife and it falls. I mean,
Well,
and bloody
see-
and
See, I would order it rare like that because the first time I eat it, I'll eat the outer edges. And then the second eating, when I warm it up again, I'll eat in a little farther. And then the third
you do,
time
mate.
I eat it because it'll take 4 eatings for me to get through 72 ounces.
Well, Steve, you're going to have to make it up for the Black Friday dinner this year. By God, we can't. You didn't make it last year,
Oh,
and I
that's
don't
right.
remember.
He didn't make it, did he?
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
we didn't.
well-
Well, we didn't,
We
do
didn't
it
have
on
much
Black
of a-
Friday either.
No, you had a thing. So
Yeah, I had to go to my daughter got married. Sorry.
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, there was my daughter got married that week.
Well, yeah, you said you wasn't doing it, so I figured, okay, we wasn't doing it at all, and then nobody ever told me that. Oh yeah, we're doing it.
well,
the
then
next
I ended
weekend.
up pushing the issue, and then Dave's like, "Well, we
Bill-
can have it on another. Can have it on another weekend." I
Pick
said,
a
"Yeah,
weekend.
pick a weekend." I was like, "I
But
don't give
will
a shit."
say that
but I-
is the place to go on
Oh.
Black Friday because nobody's there. Man, we got
Yeah.
the run of the place.
that weekend last year was way better than the weekend we went. What?
Yeah.
The year before, was that actual? I don't remember. Was that
was-
actually on? Okay,
it was
for anybody
on
that doesn't
Friday.
know, we're talking about Bill's Steakhouse up in what's the name of that town?
Bronson, Michigan,
Bronson,
right on
Michigan.
12.
Yeah,
Yep.
right across
And-
the street from the White Star Auction House.
that's one of those places. If they were open for 2 hours a day, they would still make a killing. Because
That's about all they're open.
yeah, it feels like it. It,
It's,
it
it's
really
a
does.
place where you get a steak and you can get a side of bluegill.
And perch.
Import.
Yeah,
I did
let's
both.
just say Steve went in there and overdid
Oh,
it a
I
tiny
dropped
bit.
a couple $100 there easy.
But you got a couple $100 worth of food.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
got
Yeah, I
got
can go to
steak
Ruth's.
and fish and soup and
I got a Ruth's Chris gift card
Cheesecake
in my pocket now for $100,
and a
and
little
I
bit of
can't even
everything.
buy the salad.
I don't even
and a
know where that
drink.
place is.
what's that?
Ruth's
Ruth's
Chris.
Chris.
It's don't even worry about it.
I got a $100
That's
gift card.
terrible.
I got to go. So
I've got nieces and nephews that work for him, and they've done well working for him. But I
oh
guess
yeah,
it.
Well, I got 2 8-ounce fillets once, 2 sides because the sides are big enough to feed 4 people, and
Really?
then 2 side salads and 4 beers, and it was $222 with tip.
Piss
Yeah.
on that.
It's like anything else. People complain about how expensive a place is like that. I have no problem paying a bunch of money long as the food is good
Right.
Yeah.
and
We
the
dri-
service is good.
We drive all the way to Roanoke, Indiana. Some of us quite far. for a breakfast that is not special, not overly priced, but it's good quality, hot, courteous breakfast. I mean, the waitress about rattles off what we're eating. They have good food, you know.
We need to go next time I'm up. Go to Huntington to the county post over there and get the they call it the heart attack for breakfast. It's like 6 pieces of sausage and 8 eggs, 5 slices of cheese. I mean,
We
it's
just
all
order
sorts.
one for the table.
Yeah, yeah. It's called
What's the name of this place?
It's called Heart Attack on a Plate or something.
And it's where now?
County Post is back in the industrial park, where if you go back there where Walmart and stuff is in Huntington,
Yeah.
take that road on down, and then when makes the first left, make the first left, and it curves back up to 24 where the Loves is.
Oh yeah.
Well, before you get up here to that stoplight, there's a little restaurant back in there. You'd have never thunk it was there. It's in
never
an
would've
industrial
thunk it.
park.
Bill has trouble going by that Loves with the Taco John's in it.
I like that Taco John's.
I don't think I've ever
there.
driven right by it. Well, no, I shouldn't say that.
Once.
Well, see, I delivered equipment in there when they was building it.
It
I'm
popped
like,
up
are you
out
guys
of
open
nowhere.
yet? Are you guys open yet? Are you guys open yet?
I think I went like I don't know, maybe a year or so without going through that area at all. Then all of a sudden I go through and finally.
Well,
there's
you got to
a
go
truck
over there for a meatloaf sandwich over there at Wabash at the Route 13.
You know, I
Well,
don't know.
I hate to say this, but
Is it getting worse?
no, when I
just-
get on the other side of town, I like going to Penguin Point and getting their Spanish dogs. Spanish dogs like a coney dog. It's got sweeter onions and a little sweeter taste.
Well,
And
I tried
really
turning
like-
Bill on out there the other side of town, all the way out the other side of Delphi on 25 out there at the Country Mark where all the bull haulers park, where they have a ribeye steak sandwich in there. For
That's
lunch.
another one I go to.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time I go through.
Yep.
They got rid of the steak sandwich.
Did they?
I'm sorry to say. Yeah, they got
By
rid
the
of
way,
that around
You know
about
that country co-op on
Mm-hmm.
60
Country
or
Mark.
69 down there. You talk about a sandwich place right there on.
Oh, yeah,
69
he's talking
just
about right there, the first exit north of 64
151.
on 69.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Wow.
I got fuel there once.
It's a
I
small
got in there
country
in the morning
market.
and,
Yeah.
and the Amish were like
They
lined
have
up
all
to
the homemade
interstate.
stuff down there.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I was like crazy.
They got a little deli in the back corner
Yeah.
there too, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then you go up further and where 231 crosses,
Yeah, they got that
there's
hut.
another country mark up there that's got the what is it, the Chester's chicken and all that, and they
Right,
got deli,
Chester's and the pizza.
the pizza and
It's called
some
Huck's.
other. Well, is it Clucks or is it?
Huck's, Huck.
Hucks.
No, I'm talking about at 231, not at 58. You're talking where that Hucks is. I'm talking about where the country mark is on the
That's
east.
what I'm talking about. Yeah. They got
Hucks
Chester's
is
chicken
further
in it?
up north, on the west side of 69.
He could be in Atlanta, Dave, or Bill. You don't know.
Oh, I know. Well,
Where's
I know
Chicago?
what he's talking about though. The Hucks is way off the
Off
road
to the
though.
side of the road
yeah,
to the west.
country mark is at 231 and 69, and that's
That's
just,
the place I was originally talking about. Yeah.
okay. Well, the
Sandwiches
Hucks.
were crazy in there in the morning. The Amish were in there. I was shocked on how.
That's
busy
at the
it was.
first country mark, way
Right,
back
yes.
just north of 69. There's another one up at 231.
Oh, isn't that the one Steve and my brother Steve stopped at?
I think so. Yeah.
But that's on 37, actually, not on 69.
Well, it's
Isn't that Steve? You and
no.
Steve were hauling aluminum towels down there.
Oh, yeah. We were going down to Bedford, down to GM down there. and
That's
if you
another
go-
one.
There's a little country mark if you go
Yeah.
across 50 there. Yeah, we'll stop in there and get chicken, and they got
Well,
all
then
sorts
that's
of
the third one.
sides. And yeah, they're everywhere down there.
Didn't they have the Swiss steak sandwiches or something?
You need to get on your microphone.
Yeah. Hey, I got a joke for you.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead with it. Come on with it.
I'm relating this to 4th of July just because of the colors.
Okay.
Red, white, and starry.
Red, white, and blue. There's this lady that had a young son and had a real bad coughing attack, fits all the time. And she'd taken him to all these specialists and doctors, and nobody could cure him. Every night he'd go to bed, he'd just start coughing and coughing and coughing. He'd cough the whole night. And she finally just gave up on even trying to find a cure for what was ailing her son. Till she talked to this lady, says, "You need to go see this one doctor downtown here." And she's like, "He's a little unorthodox. He's a little weird, but try it out." So she goes down and sees this crazy old doctor, and the doctor examines her son and everything, and she explains what's going on. That every night when he goes to bed, he starts coughing. The doctor says, "Hold on," and he starts rummaging through his drawers there, and he finds a piece of blue ribbon. He says, "When your son starts coughing this evening, when he goes to bed, just take this piece of blue ribbon and tie it around his Johnson, and he'll quit." And she's like, "What? That sounds ridiculous." She goes, "But I'll try anything." So that night he goes to bed, starts coughing. She sneaks in there and takes this piece of blue ribbon and ties it around his Johnson, and he quits coughing. And she's just amazed. So she goes to bed. About 2-3 hours later, her husband comes stumbling in all drunk from hitting the bar after work, and he crawls in bed and falls asleep and starts snoring, and she's like, just, oh my goodness. And all of a sudden he starts coughing, and she's like, "You got to be kidding me." So she looks all over that house for a piece of blue ribbon and can't find none. She goes in there, unties the piece off of her son and ties it on her husband, and he stops coughing a little bit, but he's still got a little roughness to him, still coughing. So she tears that house up looking for another piece of blue ribbon, and she cannot find any blue ribbon. All she finds is a piece of red ribbon. She's like, "Well, I'll try it." So she goes in and ties it on her husband, and he quits coughing. Well, that very next morning, she's downstairs fixing breakfast, and her husband wakes up all stumbling out of the bedroom, stumbles into the bathroom, grabs a hold of it, and whips it out, and he's standing there peeing, trying to get his eyes open, and he looks down at his Johnson, and he yells downstairs. He says, "Honey," he says, "I must have had a great time last night." She says, "Why is that?" He says, "I come in first and second place."
Excellent.
I was wondering where that was going.
That was an old one. Yeah. "Honey, I come in first and second."
He must have been at the sales barn for 4-H. Got a red ribbon and a blue ribbon.
That's good.
Red and blue, that's the closest I get to 4th of July.
Yeah, there
So-
you go.
Are you
We
guys
come
mustard guys
patriotic
on
with
your Coney dogs?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hot mustard, not hot mustard, yellow mustard. What are
Whatever
we
you
talking?
got.
Whatever you got.
Whatever you got.
Like horseradish.
Yep, that too. Oh, I love horseradish. I'll
Lots
just
of
eat that in
onions?
yes.
Yeah.
White sweet or red.
All of them.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I suppose
Do you like,
like
a
'em.
toasted hot dog bun or non-toasted? I'm a toasted hot dog bun.
Oh, I like them toasted or steamed.
Yeah, well, I want it crunchy.
I like them
want to have that-
steamed. Yeah.
I like that crunch when I bite into that hot dog bun.
Well, I like the crunch if the hot dog bun is fresh bread. That crunch is good.
Well, I'll tell you
You know,
what.
If not,
who
if
used
it's
to-
You're
if
talking
it's-
about crunching. I've been making fried bologna sandwiches. Cutting thick old slabs of bologna, and
Yeah,
I've been buttering the toast and
right.
dousing it with garlic powder and crisping it up with some oil in the pan, and slowing that bologna on with some cheese, and then slice of tomato and mayonnaise, and there you go.
it's good.
the other thing is, I believe it was Hojo's. It was the first
Hojo's.
time I
Howard
ever
Johnson.
had a toasted hot dog bun, and they were wonderful.
I remember going to Hojo's for all you could eat clams,
I
fried
don't
clam,
remember that.
all
Yeah.
the time when
The-
I was a kid, man.
Service plazas on the Pennsylvania Turnpike used to be Hojo's.
That's where I had
Yeah.
that hot
You can
dog.
still
yeah.
find one every once in a great while, but there ain't that many.
We have one here in Fort Wayne,
Is there still?
right behind Bob Evans. Well, it ain't Bob Evans no more. It's the actual hotel.
Oh yeah.
They got
But
no
I mean,
food
as far
in
as
there,
a
though.
restaurant, though,
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys happen to scour through Facebook this week and see what
Oh
our
yeah, sure.
truck. I know you didn't, Bill. Steve, did you see
Feel
what
so bad.
Dave posted with the truck driver on the front of the old International, pouring a liquor bottle over his naked body? You didn't see it yet?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where he's got the shorty shorts.
The heat is getting to me.
Yeah,
Yes.
big old fat boy sitting on
See,
the
Bill, you
bumper.
need to get on there and check this stuff out. You'd be
No, you don't.
surprised what some
You're
of our
good. Trust
fans,
me. You're
some of
good.
our fans are posting about stuff. You know.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm looking at the signs that Steve's got behind him, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what I'd like to have is some old truck stop signs, some old Orange Ball 76 signs or something like that. That's
You
like,
want one of them antenna balls so you can find your car with the other.
well, I need it
90,000
scaled
cars?
though. I that way I can like hang it on my wall or something. I bet somebody out there makes something like that.
Yeah, they're called pickers. It's a show on.
Now that they got the real stuff, and those real signs are huge. I wouldn't mind having one made to scale that I could just hang in the basement.
Steve, did I show you the one I had made of us? I don't think you've seen it, did
Which
you?
one?
Uh,
Seen a couple you've had done.
Let me. The one from the I-75 Chrome Shop, the steel plate one.
Mm,
Let me send it to you. I'll
So
just
it
send
appears as though somebody's out there making these for money.
Where's Steve at? Hey guys, so what else is new this week? There you go, brother.
Hey, didn't we get some feedback or something? We need to. bring
Yeah,
that
we
up.
did get some feedback.
Yeah, let me bring
well,
that up here real quick.
Yeah, let's go over that.
Okay, so did it come to?
No, it was an email.
Yeah,
And it went
to the
Steve
show's
Fat
email.
Trucker. Right.
All right, so
Did you see it, Steve? Look
Where's
on
it
your
at?
phone. On your
oh,
phone.
it's on my phone.
I just.
I was trying to go into this one account. It's on my phone through what? Because remember, I got
I don't know. I
no
sent it
service.
through. I think text message.
There it is. Finally.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I seen that.
that's the guys that makes the floors for all the custom floors made that for me.
Now, what's the tabs at the bottom? Is that stake it in the ground or something, or
I
what?
don't know. I don't know. I haven't got it yet. It's on. It's being shipped to me right now.
Oh, see.
I'll let you know when I get it.
Well, I got the thing behind me here made
Got it
into
tight.
the little 3-inch round to put on the rest of them shirts. And the black ones looked really good, but the white ones all mushed together. So I had to have them reorder and resend them. I just got them yesterday.
Okay.
So I'll mess with them this week. Hopefully they
Yeah,
look better.
we're
'Cause they
working on
didn't.
some. We're working on some merch, guys. So if you guys are interested, and I got the hats done too. So the hats, we'll have them all here by the show coming up here. We
So,
need
David-
to talk about that.
I'll go through this some of this feedback real quick. Nothing of any length. David Boyles commented on episode 36. Great show, fellas. Comment on one of Dave's shorts that he had on from the I-75 Chrome Shop. The one that I just kind of anecdotally called Beautiful Pete Cab over. And Don Ray commented, Rolling Thunder, best of the best, ride safe, long haul.
Yep.
Let's see what else we got.
We also
Mother
need to talk
Trucker.
about the show too.
Steve said, hey, great job, my brother. He must not have watched it.
Yep. He's trashing you, Dave.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, some of the
No, I'm
comments
not.
are
But
mine.
no, Steve, you did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
Dave.
I'm looking at
Dave-
the thing you said. Dave says the heat got me. I was trying to pull that Facebook up so I can see what was on it.
Yeah.
Then I reposted a thing I found from Bubba off their page on the picture of his truck. It's just that truck's just killer.
We also got a truck show and an exhibition coming up here at the end of the month, boys. So, what's the date on that, Bill?
That is July 21st, 22nd, and 23rd at the Fort Wayne War Memorial Coliseum. Be there and be square.
And what's
Come
going
see
on
us.
Thursday night? There is a
That's the
barbecue by first.
barbecue. Then we got the casino night,
Yes, casino night's Friday night.
and
We will be there all 3 nights. We will be.
we are also. I don't know how I'm going to handle this if I do
We're
it
at
all.
booth 104.
We've also been friends of the show. The LGBTQ Trucking Association is going to have a booth at the truck show and another one that just happens to be the exact same weekend as Fort Wayne Pride. So we've been invited down for that. I don't know if we can. I don't know. I'm not going to say even that I'm going to try because at the oh gosh, when we were at the
Louisville
Kentucky,
Truck
the
Show.
Louisville Truck Show, we were fit to be tied by the end
Yeah.
of the night.
There was no time for nothing.
There was
we
we
kept
were-
saying, "Hey, we're going to go out drinking when we get done tonight."
I didn't
And then
say
we-
that.
and then we went and ate dinner, and it was like, okay, who's ever
Straight
left
back to
up
the
turns
room.
light out, we all
Steve-
went to bed.
Steve had to get back so he could, and I quote, let his belly flop, and and I
Get
just
comfortable. Yeah, let
But you
Eric
know
just
what?
pull up one short leg and down the other.
yeah. I'll tell you what, but I'll tell you another thing. We were there on time each morning, and we were bright-eyed.
Like some other people that were around us that got drunk and hung over, and they'd show up 3 hours after the show started.
And they had one heck of a day. didn't
Yeah, Uber dropped us off out by the gate, and it's pouring
Yeah.
down rain.
Oh,
and
yeah, that was
gate
kinda-
like a mile away.
That was kind of shitty, but
Did you see that one I put on there, Dave, about it was just one of them marquee signs. And it says to the lady with her kid on a leash, sorry I asked if he was a rescue.
yeah, yeah.
And I still see them. When we was down in Tennessee at Gatlinburg, I seen some people walking their kids around on the island there on a leash, and I've almost wanted to ask them.
Yeah. Well, it's a number of safety features. One, from the snagger that's trying to snag your kid. Two, to keep him
yeah.
out of the middle of the road when they run out toward to chase the ball in the cart, snatch his ass back
Pretty much.
on this side. And
Yep.
and
I
and
wonder
it's
if
the
I
one
get in trouble for using them on an adult.
I don't know, but the one that still makes me laugh the
I
most
volunteer.
is the little guy in the back seat going, bullshit. I believe bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh, it's hilarious when children swear, isn't it? It's just, I mean,
No, the one with the little boy is in the car seat, and he's probably. I
that's
wanna
what
say
he's talking
5.
about.
No, he's
He,
the one sweating.
His mom goes, "What's wrong, man? I'm sweating. My balls and my butt."
I ain't seen
got
that
And
one.
she,
I
goes, "So your balls are sweaty, huh?" Yeah,
It's
brought
right
this-
down- Oh,
it was hilarious.
It's
Oh,
so
God.
funny.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's so funny when children
The
are
show-
corrupted.
The show with that one show, the kids say the darndest things. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet, there,
Yeah.
hero.
That was Bill Cosby's show, remember?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, oh, that was back when he was
America's Dad.
doing his thing.
Yeah, remember he had the Jello Pops?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was doing his thing.
he was. Hey, I got
All
nothing
right.
bad.
You got anything else, guys, or are we about right?
No, we're about ready to wrap this 4th of July Big Bang show up.
Yeah. What the heck? You know.
All I got on here is, excuse me, sorry.
Good Lord Almighty. I
Oh,
got
this
me a
new
fancy
microphone
mute.
picks up everything.
I got one of these fancy mute buttons. I can't.
I used it earlier. I just have on here, we'd like to wish all our military, friends, family, the trucker community out there, and all of our new and loyal listeners a safe and wonderful 4th of July.
Yeah.
Be careful out there, folks.
And there's always
Always
bonus
have water on hand with your fireworks.
There's bonus rounds on Monday or Wednesday when you come back to work. Who's got the most fingers? So we are counting.
Well, I'm already losing anyway, so
Well, wait. What was that?
so I'm already losing.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah, Bill.
How many beers? How many beers has Beetlejuice had there, Dave?
I don't know, but
You ain't been counting, have you?
apparently
Oh,
it's
your
been
glass is almost as big as mine.
apparently he's having a
He bought this at
excellent-
Dollar Tree about 6
I think
years
that's where
ago.
mine come from too.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
glass.
This one come from ABC Liquors. I mean,
Hey, we don't promote.
Yeah, they're not giving us money, so
Yeah, there
shut
ain't
the hell up.
nobody- yeah,
there isn't one down here.
that come from the still around the corner. from
Actually,
I
I
hauled
was
that
trying to
stuff
think if
once.
that was one that Brett I got at the Christmas party, but no, those never made it out the door.
Yeah, that was all about some bullshit, wasn't it?
So how was your
Open them
hold on.
babies.
How was your guys' party this year? Last
Actually,
time.
wasn't too bad.
I was invited to come back as a guest, but
Yeah, well, the heat worked the whole time. That was a nice change. They had pizza.
You know, it's a nice place. No,
which
no-
where was it? The same one as the year
Yeah.
before?
Yeah,
but
that's
I gotta
Brandon's
tell you,
buddy.
the golf course had the full bar and all that different kind of beer and everything, and this place had like two
And it was
kinds
closer
of
to
beer,
your house.
a lot closer to the house. And this place only had like two kinds of beer, and one of them was some weird microbrew stuff that I
one
never
of
heard
them in the shop got a DUI that time from leaving there.
No, that was about 3 years before that.
I know,
actually.
but I'm saying it was from
Yeah.
that place.
Well, I mean, you know, you can't account for people and their.
Oh, I know.
But he's doing just fine. Don't worry about him.
Oh, I'm not.
But
I talk to you once in a while.
he's still working up there. I don't know that he'll ever retire. But it wasn't bad. The food, I'll tell you what, I'm never gonna agree with our boss on the food because when we used to go to gig lines, I liked the food. It was actual adult food, meat
say,
and
Doesn't he
vegetables and
order
potato.
stuff like he's a 12-year-old kid?
Kim, I apologize. No, I don't apologize. Piss on that. You eat like a 6-year-old, Kim.
Yeah.
He does. He has
And-
a 6-year-old palate. 12-year-old.
I
It's
said
12. Yeah, because 6, you still have to have mom cut your
Yeah.
spaghetti. Oh, wait. Yeah. Well, it is what
I
it is.
told him to let me. I would cater it, and they won't let me do it. No, you need to come enjoy it. I said, you want it right, I'll cater it.
No, he wants to be able to bitch about it afterwards, and he'd feel bad bitching about your food. So
I don't care. Let him bitch.
yeah.
His wife would love it. She's the
Oh,
only one.
we would out him on the show. I swear,
So
we
Without him.
would even
Yeah.
worse than we are right now.
I know he's listening to this tonight, so he's going to be heartbroken.
Not,
don't
when he
it's
hears it.
pre-recorded.
It's pre-recorded, and I'll send him a copy. Like, here, you want to take a look? He won't sit down and watch something like this.
No,
He's too busy. I don't know, counting stamps or
Micromanaging
something.
everything.
Yeah,
I was waiting
looking
to
at
get
the
yelled
video for the shop and making sure everybody's back.
I
in
was
and
waiting to
set up
get yelled
for me.
at, Steve, because I backed up and I dropped my trailer on the back row where the trucks parked because I had to switch trucks right as he came to work. So he's driving around the lot and I'm dropping a trailer back there.
He had all
And
his
I'm
energy.
like-
at
and
that
I'm
time,
like-
too.
He's gonna stop. He never did. So
When I see him like that, I just wave.
yeah,
I remember back when. Oh gosh, Steve, back before I knew you, when I first started at where we work now, and I didn't know you yet, but I was walking out of the shop and I saw you drive in, and you had we used to have this little midget guy working for us, and you had him
That's
in the
you can't say
passenger
midget
seat.
guy no more.
Oh, I'm sorry. Little people guy working for us.
Who was
And-
that?
Oh, I don't remember his name, but he was short and kind of
Clyde.
skinny. No, this was long. This was long before Clyde. This would be back in 2016.
Oh,
He had the
Dwight?
short guy that did the equipment with you guys.
Oh, Mac.
Jerry.
Mac.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mr. Dick.
I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about
And
Jerry.
you come flying in the park. You had a big old beard in those days. You look like a 40-year-old Santa Claus or something.
It
But
was
you come
Blackbeard.
he come flying into the parking lot. Kim come running out of the shop, like going like this with both of his arms, and Steve never even noticed. I forgot about that all these years.
You know, he did that this week too. He was running across the parking lot chasing, I guess, the guy in the sweeper truck. That Brandon sweeper truck had a heart attack in the truck and was driving through the worst space. And more dirt was blowing out the top than sweeping. I don't know. And they got him stopped up. They took the loader and blocked the front of the truck. Kim did. To get him stopped. And he
I
was
just
having a
think
heart
to
attack.
myself, at least I never drove through a closed overhead garage door. Or backed into the door and the blocks in the building and watched the building fall down.
There's only one thing one can say. Shit happens,
Exactly.
All right, kids. Well,
Like and
email us.
subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe for crying
Send
out
us,
loud.
send us some of your holiday recipes. We'll
Yes,
try 'em
please,
out.
or
Let you
any
know if we like 'em.
recipes.
Yeah.
Anything that you like to
Try
eat.
out a couple we put on there.
Dude, I promise I will not make fun of you. I don't care what it
Yes,
is.
he will, but we don't care.
We will-
Me and Steve are the
We make
cookers.
fun of everybody.
Well, they might be the
Even
cookers, but
ourselves.
I'm the eater. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just send it in.
That's
Show
right.
at 3. And by the way, if you want to make sure that your feedback gets on the show, do it in email, show@3ftpodcast.org.
And for the first one to send a recipe in, gets a free $10 IHOP gift.
Hey, there you go.
As long as
I mean, it's not
before-
nothing.
Hey, I'll throw in a
Before-
$5 Chili's card too.
There you go.
We're not bullshitting.
So-
We
Oh,
can make it up if we
Besides
want.
the email there, we all have our own. So if you want to criticize all of us, send it to the show. If you want to criticize one of us, how do they do that, Bill?
Well, I suppose you could email us individually,
Sure.
either Dave, Steve, or Bill at 3ftpodcast.org. The website is 3ftpodcast.org. You can also comment directly on the website for each show.
And
And
we look forward. Sorry,
forwarding. We looking
We look
forward
forward
to
to throw your email in the trash bin.
That's the way you know what's coming out tomorrow.
These guys like to nuke the inbox, so hurry up and get it in before these
We
guys.
look at it, erase trash. Up there, seeing that. Trash.
Well, I put dividers in there. Now I'll send it to you if it's in
Well,
yours.
the
So.
thing is, most of our email, it seems like, is whenever we do a show, is them all the spam trash, them trying to upsell us for the show to get names and people, and we don't need that. We don't do that. It's just
Nope.
But we do our best. We do our best. So
And if you need a
drop
good
us a line.
promotion now and then, don't be afraid to give us a call.
We'll give you a shameless plug.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. Yeah, and it won't cost you nothing.
That will cost you a Chili's $5 gift card, but
Hey, I'm a giver, Dave. What can I say?
oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So for crying out loud,
thing
we'll be
is-
back.
Dave, when we get to the truck show, Bill's going to go like, hey, man, you guys got them cards on you?
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. Well, this says dine in only. We can't even get carry out.
Oh
What
my
you oughta try and
God! Why
do-
would you?
Hey, we ought to try and use the Chili's gift card at IHOP and IHOP.
Dude, show
Yeah,
that
but
show that
Chili-
card again. I want to talk some more smack. I want to talk a little
You
more
want the
smack.
front?
Yeah.
See at the very bottom.
You have to dine in only. Now, why on earth would you put that kind of restriction?
And then there's
on
a date on there. You can only got so long.
$5. Is that even plastic, Steve? Is it actually made of plastic? So it's not. It's
Yeah.
not even worth the material it's printed on.
Well,
That is some bullshit, dude. I ain't gonna lie.
It says right on the back,
I mean,
$5 value.
there
come
you
on.
go.
Come on, folks. Do
Well,
better.
wrap it up.
That
All
wouldn't
right.
even be an appetizer or a beer, probably.
No, dude, $5 is not even enough to get me out of bed. So yeah, do
You
better.
get a large water with a lemon.
Ooh,
Oh, I got that out of both of you.
citrus.
My mouth was getting salivating a little bit.
My oh my. All right, kids, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Until then, I've been Bill.
And Dave.
And Steve, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week.
See
Have
you
a good
guys.
one,
Have a good
folks.
week.
Yeah.